Hello, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you a timing trick to make your animation seem much smoother and be more lifelike and dynamic. So to start up, we're gonna have a new Scratch project right here, and this time we're actually gonna use the Scratch Cat. So let's go ahead and jump right into costumes and delete costume 2 because poor Scratch Cat always seems to have something taken away from him.
Why you bully me?
Alright, so let's zoom out, and we're going to animate him moving across the screen, and we want to move him to the far left of the screen, not too far that he can't be visible on the stage though. So let's tilt him a little bit, and we're going to duplicate the costume 1, and we're going to move this to the far right of the screen this time. So right here I'm going to duplicate this frame and move him to the center of the frame. And if we were to go into code right now, and let's just add a little playback so that it's easier to preview our animation. So go on and go to events and drag out when green flag clicked, drag out a forever block, and then drag out a wait seconds block. And let's just set this to 0. And then go ahead and go to looks, drag out a switch costume 2 block, and then the next costume block, and just set switch costume to costume 1. So we can see him moving right here, and you can see it's pretty much just a constant speed. So this is what most beginner animators would do, and though it might be constant and look good in some cases, usually it looks just flat. So I'm going to show you how to add some timing to this to make it more dynamic and lifelike. So you can see right now it's pretty hard to tell where the last frame was, so we're going to use a little add-on to make it a lot easier to animate. And this is Scratch add-on, so go ahead and click install for Firefox and go ahead and add it to Firefox. And right here you'll see it near toolbar of your browser, and go ahead and click it and click add-ons, and we're going to search for onion skinning and go ahead and enable this, and you'll see by the zoom button 2 new buttons have appeared. And go ahead and click this little scratch guy right here that says toggle onion skinning, and you'll see that if you toggle this on, you will be able to see the last frame. So this is really useful for animating. So you can see our animation being previewed right here, and at the beginning we actually want the second frame to be not too far from the first frame for this to work. So it's sort of like it is easing into the action, and you can see already the first 2 frames are looking better here. And this last frame, we need to add an in-between right here, not too close to the middle, but far enough that it seems like he could actually move and not teleport. So let's duplicate costume 2, or costume 3 as it is, and we want to stretch out this Scratch Cat a lot, and then just squash him down a bit. So we can see right here the animation's already starting to look smoother, and near the end we actually want one more in between frame. So let's just move him a little bit to the right and just make him a little less squashed and stretched. At this last frame, let's just rotate him a bit and then duplicate this last frame, and then we want to move him back a little bit so it looks like he's being bounced off of a surface or yanked back by a rubber band. So this animation is already looking a lot more dynamic, and it certainly looks better than when we first had it constantly moving. You can see how much more easy on the eye the first one is compared to the second one, where it's just moving at a constant and kind of boring speed. Right here you can see how changing just a couple of frames and modifying them a little bit can have a really big impact on your animation, and how changing the timing of an animation can change the feel and the energy of it. So that's all I wanted to show you for this video, and thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.